Everything's coming up roses for Gypsy in 2025. The show originally opened in 1959, and 65 years later, it's become iconic.
It's a great show. Stephen Sondheim, who I worked with 3 times, told me it doesn't get much better than Gypsy.
It's often referred to as one of the greatest musicals ever written. The New York Times called it Broadway's brassy answer to Shakespeare's King Lear. And the current revival has been one of the highest-grossing shows on Broadway in its early preview weeks. One of the keys to the early excitement, the quality of its cast.
You're so impressed. We get to go to work with the most talented, beautiful people in the world every single day. We feel incredibly lucky. And everybody throws their egos out the door. And there's not one bad egg in the entire batch. This is an incredible company. There's always somebody, everybody goes, oh my God.
There must be.
Even at CNN, I'm sure.
I don't know what you're talking about. I can't imagine. I'm probably that person. The 6-time Tony winner Audra McDonald stars as Mama Rose, a mother who will stop at nothing to make her daughters famous.
This child is going to be a star.
The role has been previously filled with stars such as Ethel Merman, Angela Lansbury and Patti LuPone. McDonald is joined by a rapidly rising star in the Broadway world, Joy Woods, who's taking on her biggest role yet as Rose's daughter Louise. Then there's another Tony winner, Danny Burstein. His role as candy salesman turned agent Herbie makes Gypsy his 20th Broadway production. We spoke at the Peak with Priceless restaurant at the Edge at Hudson Yards. He's in no doubt as the significance of this show.
Every scene is so precise and funny and smart. And
it's all purposeful.
Right.
What is the purpose?
Well, I think it's a great story about recognition, and whether that's recognizing truth that allows you to move forward. I think there are a lot of themes about people with dreams and the way they go about them and what happens and what they choose to do when those dreams are either coming true or deferred.
But what I took is that last moment. All right, so you get the process, the metamorphosis, the change, you get the message, you get all of that. And then right at the end, with the mink stole going over, we don't really change that much.
I think that is a very starkly human thing that happens in people's lives, the way that you keep your parents around, or anybody really.
Right. You have to, at a certain point, accept them, flaws and all.
Is it hard? Is it a hard? No, not to accept flaws. That's difficult. That's a lifelong. That's a subject for another day. Is it actually hard to do the show?
I think right now it is, because I feel like I'm still finding my land legs, and.
What do you mean by that?
Figuring out lines, where to stand, how the moves go, how the songs go, to remember this at the end of the reprise every day. There are still so many parts of the show that I'm still thinking about.
The stakes are high for Gypsy's revival. Competition is fierce on Broadway. Dozens of shows opened in 2024, and more are coming next year. How long, when you start, how long do you sign up for? Or do you just sign up?
We're all signed up for a year.
For a year? Yeah. But this has got potential for, I mean, look at the theatre you're in.
Yeah, the Majestic.
Majestic, Phantom.
Was there for 35 years.
35. Yeah. Hopefully Gypsy has the same fate.
Yeah.
Who's to say if we'll be a part of it for that long, but I hope that it's always nice to know that you've built something and that it lives past you.
As the production completes its previews and gets into full swing, the cast has a tall task ahead of them to live up to Gypsy's reputation. With its first shows, they hope to put their own mark on this classic as they begin a new year.